Contact, The Babe, and John Quincy Adams are all on this day. Welcome back to On This Day. Today's date is July 11th, 2022. It is the 192nd day of the year. There are 173 days left in 2022. It is the 28th Monday in the 29th week and the 21st day of summer. We got 73 days left until fall. If today's your birthday, you're still a Cancer. Today is National 7-Eleven Day. On July 11th, which 7-Eleven, get it? One convenience chain celebrates with specials on National 7-Eleven Day, conveniently scheduled on 7-Eleven. Each year, the day often features their signature Slurpees. So there's an interesting tie-in to this one, and it's weird. Okay, anyway, Lady Bird Johnson, who was President Johnson's wife, had something to do with the Southland Corporation. I don't know if I looked it up, and they may have just been major stockholders or whatever. When I was younger and worked for Cheap Auto Parts, I was told that they owned Southland Corporation, which owned Cheap Auto Parts and 7-Eleven. Well, 7-Eleven, it was named that because originally the convenience store was open from 7 a.m. to 11 at night, not 24 hours. She died on 7-Eleven today, back in 2007. Weird. All right, let's see what else July 11th has given us. 1576, while exploring the North Atlantic Ocean in an attempt to find the Northwest Passage, Martin Frobisher sights Greenland, mistaking it for the hypothesized but non-existent island of Friesland. Now, some people do call it Friesland. But this is how it's spelt. Whatever it was kind of a mistake. Early explorers mistook the tip of Greenland for this whole island called Friesland, whatever. So much so that in 1580, John Dean, advisor to Queen Elizabeth, claimed the island Friesland for the English crown. So they basically claimed an island that they really never stepped foot on. It didn't exist. So what happened is John Dee heard of a discovery by an Italian man named Niccolo Zeno. He claimed that he found a map that detailed the island of Friesland. Zeno said he had maps and journals detailing this voyage that went down in 1390 by some Italians. And they had a lot of details about this island. Well, then no one ever really went back. They kind of forgot about it. Remember, this is before satellites and airplanes and all that good stuff. Going more than 20 miles out to sea was a really sketchy proposition back then. Only done by the bravest and the most skilled. So not a lot of people were heading up near Greenland looking for this place. So John Dee convinces Queen Elizabeth that this is theirs, and now they own this land that's out in the middle of the North Atlantic. Turns out it's not even there. Not knowing this, Martin Frobisher headed out, and he discovered the already known Greenland. 1796, the United States takes possession of Detroit from Great Britain under the terms of the Jay Treaty. 1804, a duel occurs in which Vice President of the United States Aaron Burr mortally wounds former Secretary of the Treasury Alexander Hamilton. For all those who think that politics are insane now, think about this. 1864, the American Civil War. The Battle of Fort Stevens, Confederate forces attempt to invade Washington, D.C. 1889, Tijuana, Mexico is founded. And that was the height of its time. When it was still a desert, that's when it was at its best. 1914, Babe Ruth makes his debut in Major League Baseball. 1921, former President of the United States William Howard Taft is sworn in as the 10th Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, becoming the only person to ever hold both offices. 1922, the Hollywood Bowl opens. I've seen probably 30 concerts at the Hollywood Bowl, and it's an amazing place to see a concert. Ranks right up there with Red Rocks. Red Rocks isn't as historic, but Red Rocks outside of Denver I think it's a little better, but Hollywood Bowl is just one of those things you got to do if you're in LA. 1936, the Triborough Bridge in New York City opens for traffic. 1977, Martin Luther King Jr., assassinated in 1968, is awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And we talked about this on the day of his assassination, and it took him all these years to get him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which I don't know if you guys watched that video, but it's really strange. Towards the end of his life, James Earl Ray came out and said that no, he didn't do it, and he was kind of a patsy. Well, Martin Luther King Jr.'s family kind of believed him. Didn't matter, Ray still died in jail. 2015, El Chapo Guzman escapes from the maximum security prison in Mexico. It is his second escape. He is notorious Mexican drug lord. Movie's released On July 11th, 1997, Contact. Never seen this movie? It's pretty good. After years of research, a scientist finally makes contact with an extraterrestrial life source during a mysterious radio transmission from space. The movie stars Jodie Foster, Matthew McConaughey, James Wood, Tom Skerritt, William Fincher, John Hurt, Angela Bassett, Rob Lowe, David Morris, and Jake Busey. This is a really interesting movie with a lot of really good actors in it. The movie grossed over $171 million at the box office. It was based on the 1985 novel of the same name, written by Carl Sagan. The film was directed and produced by award-winning director Robert Zemeckis. We just talked about him on Forrest Gump Day. Actress Jodie Foster received a nomination for Best Performance by an Actress in a Drama Motion Picture for her work in Contact. Born on July 11th, 1767, John Quincy Adams. He's the 6th president of the United States who also was an influential diplomat, U.S. senator, and U.S. congressman. And if you don't know, he's son of the 2nd president, John Adams. He traveled with his father during his official duties to France and the Netherlands. It is said he was quite the diplomat, and actually, he sort of ended the War of 1812. Not like he ran out there with a gun, his diplomatic skills. Died on July 11th, 2007, we lost Lady Bird Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson's first lady, who was a lifelong advocate for the beautification of the nation's cities. She was also an entrepreneur who bankrolled her husband's early congressional campaigns with her investments in radio and television stations. Her birth name was Claudia Alta Taylor. She received a bachelor's in arts in journalism from the University of Texas in 1934. Lady Bird Johnson died at her home on July 11, 2007 at 4:18 p.m. from natural causes at the age of 94. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now go out, have a great day, and be nice to each other.